Well, Paul, you know, how do you approach this game? You got a couple players back in Terry and in Ryan Johnson, and the last time that you guys faced each other in Philadelphia, it was probably not the outing that you were expecting.
No, it wasn't. It was, you know, on the back of a bit of a hectic run, but yeah, obviously one of our worst performances down there. So we want to try and put it right. You know, we addressed the players this morning, made sure that they absolutely know what's on the line. So be interesting tomorrow.
And what did you like the response? Do you feel that you are going to get the performance out of your team that you expect?
We'll see. 1 o'clock tomorrow, we'll find out.
You know, talk about having a couple of those players back in Terry, and you know what he's met in the midfield and how that will help the team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no doubt Terry's experience, his leadership, his quality. You know, he goes straight back into midfield. No surprise in that one.
A lot of similarities between these two teams as far as how the seasons have gone. Does that make it, you know, any different as you play these guys, because they're winding down their season, probably looking at the same things that you are?
Not really. I would think, you know, I know Hack very well, and I suppose he's saying the same thing to his players. You know, we've got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. You know, we keep doing that. We've got to learn from our mistakes. If we keep it in front of us, they're a very bright team. You know, they're knocking around really well. They've got some good technicians. So you know, it's going to be a difficult game. They're all difficult games. But you know, the only concern that I've got is Toronto. I'm not really concerned about Philadelphia. It's all about what we do.
A couple of guys from the academy team up with the first team now. Are you going to keep those guys around the rest of the season as far as building for next year? Well,
it's you know, we've got a closer look at them, you know, in every aspect. You know, obviously games are the greatest teacher, but playing in CSL compared to training with the first team, reserve team games is totally different. So, you know, I just want to look at Pash and Serge. They're great kids. You know, I hope they do well. It's a testing time for them.
Well, it seemed a cheerful atmosphere out there. After a game like Wednesday, do you have to read the riot act, or do they know that what they did, and you just try and pull them back to something more positive?
They know. In no uncertain terms, they know. It's as simple as that.
They know because they were there, you didn't have to tell them, or did you tell them?
I told them. In no uncertain terms, I told them. No, it's... you know, you can only reason with people for a certain amount of time, and then, you know, you've got to bring the hammer down. And that's what I did.
You said that on Wednesday night you were disappointed that some players had not grasped the brass ring when they had the opportunity.
Yep.
Do those players still get the opportunity in the remaining 6 games?
Absolutely. We're still a squad. We're still in it together. I've picked the team, told the whole squad for tomorrow what the team is. If anybody's got any complaints about it, you know, they know where my office is. Doors wide open. Come in and we'll have a discussion about it. But I doubt whether anybody will knock on my door today.
So is it going to be business as usual, or are you going to have a somewhat tougher approach, you think, in these final 6 games? You don't deliver, you don't play.
Well, I mean, it's plain to see we're bottom of the league. We're out of the playoffs. It's going to be tough for us to get into Champions League, a miracle. You know, it's going to be difficult to go down to Santos and win, but we're going to try and do our level best. Yeah, it's you know, it's the same old story all the time. You know, the reason we play this game is because we love it and we want to win. If you don't want to win, then don't put a red shirt on. You know, don't be part of it. We've got to have winners. That's the one thing we've got to have all the way through the club. You've got to win.
And how are you feeling? On Wednesday night, you said it was the low point.
Still is. Still is. I'm glad we've got a game tomorrow because, you know, we can hopefully put things right. You know, sleep's not been top of my priority. It eats me inside. I hate it. I don't go out of my house when I go home. I just come to work and go home and plan for the next game. It's something that I'm not used to be honest. I'm not used to getting beat.
Do you think your players are feeling that way?
Well, if they're not, then they're obviously deaf, because they've been told in no uncertain terms that this is totally unacceptable from a playing viewpoint, league table, fans, everybody feels it. I'm not too sure, as I said on Wednesday, whether the players feel it as much as we do. You know, I look at Malcolm all the way up. Everybody's feeling it. I hope the players are going to respond tomorrow.
And other than Morgan, who I understand is suspended, is there anybody else who is unavailable to you from the squad?
No, there's a doubt on Darren. He took a hell of a whack on Wednesday night. I mean, I'm hopeful he'll go. If he doesn't go, then we've got able replacements. But if he's not able to go, it will be a big blow for us.
Who would be your captain if he was not able to go?
Well, Ryan will come in the frame. Terry will come in the frame. I've not really thought about it, to be honest.